All right, everyone, let me welcome Bryony Watson today, and she's going to take us through the inclusive classroom basics.
Thanks, Troy. Thanks, everybody, for coming along to the session. I am a Microsoft Innovative expert, and this is my first time presenting at a live event, so I'm very excited. Just remember, if you want to ask questions, please feel free to head into the chat, and Troy will keep an eye on that as we go along. All right, so just moving on. All right, so a little bit of housekeeping. The session will be recorded and available on the Microsoft YouTube channel in the coming week. If you haven't already bookmarked the YouTube Microsoft site, please do. It's very, very awesome. And we've also saw this morning Mike's quick tips, also a great one to bookmark. Specific questions during the session, if we're unable to answer them, you can direct them to this email here and we will get back to you. So today I am joining you from Larrakia country. I would like to acknowledge the Larrakia people as the traditional owners of our beautiful top end and pay my respects to Larrakia elders past, present and emerging. All right, inclusive classroom basics. I'm going to focus today more on Immersive Reader and a little bit of the dictation tools. After Mike's chat this morning, he covered quite a lot of it, and it is a huge area, so I'll try and cover little bits and then give you some direction as to where you can go to learn more. So just a little bit about me. I've been up here in the Territory for over 20 years. It's my second year as an educator expert with Microsoft. I love Minecraft, so I'm also a global Minecraft mentor and a Wakelet ambassador, Flipgrid level 1 teacher. My passion for students with additional needs started a few years ago now when my daughter was diagnosed with dyslexia, and that caused me to make a bit of a jump in my teaching career. I went off the classroom and I did a graduate certificate in education special ed and became the special ed teacher at my school. So yeah, that's where my passion for assistive technology and things like that have come from. And I do love that Microsoft have the mission of empowering every student to achieve more. I think it's already been mentioned this morning, but October is Dyslexia Awareness Month. Do It Red for Dyslexia. I've popped the link to the Do It Red for Dyslexia. Oops, we'll get rid of that. Nope, doesn't want to go to it. In there so that you can have a look at that later. All right, so what are Microsoft Learning Tools? So they're free tools. They're implemented within a lot of the Microsoft platforms and apps to assist students and parents and grown-ups, I suppose, with reading and writing. So hopefully there's a little video here which pretty much sums up for me what it's all about.
The true purpose of education is to create possibility.
It was a little hard for me. People laugh whenever I read sometimes. Well, they knew how to read, and I didn't. I will never be good at reading. I will probably be held back again. It highlights the words to know where I am. When it's reading, I see spaces between the words. And it's easy to focus on. The first time I actually could read that book, I was proud of myself. I was very proud of myself. Good job, Joey.
When technology and education come together, possibility becomes reality.
I want to read every book in here.
And I do love that video. All right. So this is if you haven't seen Immersive Reader before, This is just a little bit of a screenshot of what it looks like, and this is showing the awesome picture dictionary, which you can see here is toggled to on. It's a great way for kids to click on words that they're not sure of, and many pictures will help them to learn what they are all about. The Immersive Reader started, I believe, as a hackathon project a few years ago, and it was originally designed for students with dyslexia. Of course, you know, the stats for dyslexia, 1 in 5 children. We certainly don't have that many diagnosed with dyslexia, so as a tool in the classroom, I think it supports all readers to improve their reading and to feel more confident in their reading. All right, so Immersive Reader is already available in all of our favourite apps, all of the apps that you can see here, plus many more. So we've got our Office 365 apps, Microsoft Edge as a browser, and it's awesome to get rid of all of the advertising, etc. when children are researching online. Makes the page clearer and easier for them to navigate. Office Lens, great for taking a picture book and then taking a screenshot, which I'll show you a little bit later. 2 of my favourites, Flipgrid and Wakelet. Nearpod and Pear Deck, Merge, and another one of my very favourites down here, Minecraft. And I did pinch this off Mike's chat this morning. I took a quick screenshot. So here's a whole heap more that are now having the Immersive Reader embedded inside. And as Mike was saying, if you have an EdTech app that you love to use, get them to get onto that site and get Immersive Reader embedded into theirs as well. So this table, I'm hoping it's the most up-to-date one, because it does, as we know, updates coming all the time. So this shows where the learning tools are available across the Office 365 apps. So you can see that all of these, so that OneNote is fully covered with most of the learning tools, except for Dictation's not quite there yet. Things like the maths and equations are starting to come along there, and very exciting to hear that PowerPoint is going to be getting Immersive Reader coming very soon. So that's a good one to have a look at and check what is available on different platforms and apps. Okay, Microsoft Teams has certainly come to the fore in recent times with hybrid and remote learning. So this is just a little quick video that will hopefully play.
I'm Abby, a principal. Did you know you can hear posts, chat messages, and assignments read aloud using Immersive Reader in Microsoft Teams for Education? Well, let me show you how. Begin by going to office.com and click the Teams icon. Then head over to your class team. Right there, you're going to start with messages. Hover over a message with your mouse or tap your finger on a touchscreen device. Select more options here. Then click Immersive Reader. Okay, now say you're in the Assignments tab. Open an assignment and select Student View. Then click this icon, Immersive Reader. Your students will see the same thing. Depending on how you'd like to, focus on the message or assignment text. You can do a lot with it. Select play to hear your document read aloud and see the text highlighted at the same time.
Ocean's Essay. Category, Essay.
You can change the appearance of your document by using text options. Text options can help you focus on your content and remove visual distraction. Set text size, spacing, font, and themes that suit your learning needs. Immersive Reader also includes grammar tools such as parts of speech, picture dictionary, and line focus. And we can't forget Translate. Turn your text into other languages by word or document. What are you waiting for? Give it a try today for free.
Now, I'm not using Teams as much at the moment. I have a Year 1 class, so that's why I'm going to talk a bit more about things like Wakelet and Flipgrid. But we have in just this term gone, we were doing a unit about different countries around the world, and we used the Translate tool to write text and then highlight it into a different language of the countries that we were visiting as we went around, which was really good. Now, Office Lens, great app to have on your phone or your iPad. You can, I have put a little video here, it's very, very poor, but I'll show it anyway. It is very easy to, so if you were doing some poetry with your class, you could take a photo of the poem, and then on your phone you've got a whole heap of options of where you want to send it. You can send it straight into your Teams for the kids to access. Once it's in there, and I won't go and show you this at this stage just so I don't lose everything, the kids can click on the little icon and we'll have the text read to them. So for those kids that maybe wouldn't be able to access that text normally, they can basically, it turns it into an audio book with the text there to look at as well. So very handy. As we heard this morning from Mike, exciting new updates coming this month. As it is October and Dyslexia Awareness Month, it's fantastic timing. We've got Immersive Reader coming to PowerPoint and also to OneDrive, as well as I think 18 different neutral voices coming along as well, and some other updates as well. And I've put the link down the bottom here if you wanted to have a look at what those other updates are. Just pop over here. All right, Wakelet. This is not so much a Wakelet video, but it is showing some of the other apps that Immersive Reader is available on. So it's just a quick one. We'll have a quick look.
Hello from Bet 2020. I'm Leslie Fisher, and I'm here to share with you some of my favorite tips that you can use right now. Did you know that Immersive Reader is currently available for third parties to add into their product? Did you also know that there are over 30 different companies that currently have Immersive Reader support? I want to take you on a tour of some of the companies that have Immersive Reader support, and they happen to be here at Bet 2020 in the Microsoft booth. But before we get started, I want to start with my favorite movable booth at Bet 2020, Wakelet. Let's go and show you the other places. Follow me. Hey, Bunting! Hi. Show me where Immersive Reader is in Bunting. Immersive Reader is right over there. And just like that, fun and engaging content creation has support for Immersive Reader. Got another one for you. Come over here. Let's go to Merge. You want to show me where Immersive Reader is in the Merge Explorer app? Yeah. Awesome. Hey, Canvas, how are you? Immersive Reader, show us where it is in Canvas. Hey guys, Flipgrid. Show me where Immersive Reader is. Available in both teacher and student view, right here. As a struggling reader, I know how much better Immersive Reader makes my life. Now that it's open for third parties and more third parties are adding Immersive Reader to their solutions, not just my life is going to get better, but the lives of teachers and students everywhere.
Yes, and that list, as we heard this morning, is continuing to grow. Lots of the LMS platforms are coming on as well. I'm pretty excited to have a look at Merge, but also things like Wonderopolis. All right, so we're moving into Wakelet now. So I've popped in here a Wakelet collection by Mike Wolfson. It was one of the things that I found early on that gave me lots and lots of ideas about how to increase accessibility and foster inclusive classrooms. It's always a learning journey. There's always new things to be learning. If you've got your smartphone handy and you just want to scan that QR code, it'll take you hopefully straight to the Wakelet. Otherwise, it's, oops, I'll just go back. Or not. There's the link there. Let me just see if I can go straight into it. Nope. Just let me pop in here. Oops, over here. Over to this one. Where is it? All right. So, can you still see my screen there? I hope so. All right, so I've just got a Wakelet to show you. I'll just go pop back into there. Oh, sorry. Just getting back to where I was. All right, so just on to the next one. So Wakelet, if you haven't heard of Wakelet or you haven't played with it yet, please do. It is an awesome tool. I use it daily with my Year 1 class. I use it to collate my lesson sequences. I have QR codes that the kids can then go and scan with their iPads, which will take them straight into the Wakelet for the week, so they can review things, they can re-watch videos that we might have had on there. So there is on the Microsoft Educator Centre, there is a course that you can do, Learn to Surf the 5 Cs at the Microsoft Education Centre. Highly recommend that you do that if you want to know more about Wakelet. And I've got some examples here of, so this is one from Term 2. We did a theme about the environment, tiptoeing through our world. And so you can see here in the second picture that any of the text that I had written in for the kids, they can click on. And I'm just going to click over here and we'll have a little look. So if you click on the little icon, brings up the screen over here. You've got your text preference tools. Now the kids know that I prefer dark mode for most of my stuff, but they like to have a play with different colors as well. You can change the font. You can make your text bigger and smaller. You can change your spacing, so it will spread the words out a bit more. You've also then got your grammar options, so you can look at the syllables. You can use it in your lessons when you're talking about nouns and verbs, things like that. They'll be highlighted in different colours. And you can also change these colours if you're using a program and your nouns are, for example, when you are discussing nouns, you're colouring them blue. You can actually change your colour so that it fits with the program that you might be using. So we'll just flick those off. And then the reading preferences. So line focus is great for those kids who might be daunted by a lot of text on a page. You can just have one line at a time highlighted, or a few lines, or the whole page. Picture dictionary, if you flick it on, then when the kids click on a word, it will give them an example, a picture, and also beasts, yep, an audio of the word. You can here, as we saw in the little short before, change the language if you have a student who is an EALD child and speaks another language. So let's have a listen. Oh, down here you've got your voice settings, so you can slow, my kids love playing with this, slow it down or speed it up, and you can change to a male or female voice.
In the garden. What do we know about mini beasts? KWL. Choose a mini beast to learn about. Have a look at the mini beast wakelet. Scan QR code to find out more about your chosen insect. Create a brainstorming ideas web to record your learning. Week 4.
So if the kids need to have it read back to them, they can just click on there. My Year 1 kids, so they're 6 and 7, they know that whenever they see that little icon that they can click on it, and that's what will happen. I don't think we need to have a look at any more of that. So let's pop over. Now I hope this is okay. I did put a little plug in here for a Twitter chat that I'm usually involved in on a Thursday evening, primary STEM chat next week. Actually, the timing's perfect. I will be hosting the Twitter chat and it will be about surfing the Wakelet wave with STEM. I've put the times in there, so if you wanted to pop on and learn a little bit more about Wakelet, particularly, you can jump on there and have a look. Just moving on to the next slide. Flipgrid, I love Flipgrid. Flipgrid, again, if you are new to Flipgrid, there are a couple of courses on the Microsoft Educator Center that are awesome and will give you the basics. As both Wakelet and Flipgrid, if you have any questions or suggestions, the Wakelet team and the Flipgrid team are very, very open to and easy to access. So fantastic people to work with. Now, all right, so we'll just go back into show you my Flipgrid. So I've opened up, hopefully, one of my Flipgrids that I've used previously. And so the kids know that when they click on this little icon here, it will read the text.
It's about a trip you have been on with your family. Have you been overseas? Where did you go? What did you see or do? Tell us your favorite thing about your family trip.
Okay, so when my kids go into any of the different grids that I've got here, they know that they can click on there and it will read out what they need to know the instructions so that they can feel more independent with their learning, and it also helps a lot when I've got doing groups. Now I'll just pop back out of that. All right, so that's Flipgrid. Just pop back over here. All right, another one of my favorites, Minecraft. We use Minecraft in my classroom quite regularly. I'm very pleased that my kids this year have learned their own login so they can log in independently, which is great. Early childhood teachers, it's always hard to get kids logging on. So Minecraft can be a very, very good carrot. So we'll just have a quick look at where you can access Immersive Reader.
I'm Ruby, a special education teacher. Minecraft Education Edition has helped me reach my students where they are, and I love seeing them work out problems in a fun Minecraft world, no matter what their learning styles are. There is one useful feature that supports learners in reading and translating text in a game. Let me show you how you can use Immersive Reader within Minecraft. As you navigate through Minecraft world, you'll notice that this button appears when you click on a non-player character or use the book and quill and portfolio. Clicking the button opens up Immersive Reader.
Reading. Welcome to Minecraft School.
A helpful tool for reading and translating text. If you're looking at a board or sign, you can press the letter I on your keyboard to open up Immersive Reader. Immersive Reader lets you change font size, text spacing, background color, split words into syllables, and highlight parts of speech. You can click the play button to have the text read aloud as slowly as you want. Immersive Reader also lets you translate words.
Escuela Minecraft.
Toggle on the picture dictionary and you'll be able to put a word in Immersive Reader and see a picture of the item. The dictionary even includes Minecraft mobs like creepers and mushrooms. Now you can use Immersive Reader in Minecraft Education Edition for reading and translating. Check it out.
And I absolutely love that there are actually creepers in the picture dictionary. That's one of my favorites, I think. Now, I've just got a couple of few screenshots to show you what it might look like when you are in Minecraft. So I quickly set up some different boards and things yesterday. So you can see here with the chest that you click the eye on your keyboard and the Immersive Reader will come up for the board that's listed there. You can also use slate, so down here in the bottom corner, that will also be read to you if you click on the button. And the book and quill, if you are asking kids to keep their thoughts in a book within Minecraft, with the book and quill, it has actually got an Immersive Reader function as well, so they can click and have that read to them, which is really, really awesome. Wanting to know more about using Minecraft in your classroom, again, another plug for the Microsoft Educator Centre. It is the place to go for all things Microsoft and learning. I've just picked a few that are sort of like beginner courses. There are heaps more. So introduction to game-based learning, placing your first blocks. These ones are down at the bottom, Minecraft Learn to Play, and there's 3 different types. Assessment and feedback tools is great. My kids use the camera and portfolio in most of our Minecraft lessons so that they are recording their build and they're learning as they go. And if you feel like a little bit extra, more than a short course, you can undertake the Learning Path, the Minecraft Education Edition Teacher Academy, which is a series of short courses. And of course, for all of these, you would earn badges on your Microsoft Educator Centre profile. So for today's session, because Learning Tools, there is so much to it, I have put in some links to where you can go to learn more in depth. Like Mike said this morning, there are a number of different places that we can go for more information. This was one that Mike mentioned this morning. I think I've got it open over here. This one. So this was the one that Mike spoke about this morning. It is full of different things that you can look at to support your teaching and inclusive practices. So there's heaps in there. Oh, even twice exceptional, that's amazing. So some great things in there. Of course, we've got the Microsoft Educator Centre. If you haven't signed up for this yet, please do. It is an absolutely amazing resource for all sorts of training. So there's all your courses. You can search courses by different areas. So if you're looking at just the Minecraft, you can type Minecraft up here and you'll just get Minecraft. But yeah, and courses are constantly being added, so you can just keep learning and learning and learning. YouTube. So I've just got here the Microsoft Education YouTube channel. Subscribe. That's where you will find all of those short You Can in 90 Seconds. Again, you can If you just want to know more about Immersive Reader, you can search that up and find lots and lots of quick tips. And again, speaking of quick tips, Mike Tholfsen's quick tip videos, which he spoke about this morning, lots and lots in there. And again, you can put do a search for Immersive Reader and just highlight those ones. Now, this Learning Tools page that we were on before, I showed you that video, but further down here, there's a lot of information about using Immersive Reader. There are case studies with research where the learning tools already are, and training and support. So if you pop in here, learning the basics, it will take you to the Education, Help and Learning page, where you will find yet more learning opportunities for things that you're interested in knowing more about. So I think I've got just some little screenshots. So there's the Educator Centre, awesome. Now, part of the Education Centre, there are two awesome courses that have been made in partnership with Made by Dyslexia. So there's part 1 and part 2. Highly recommend both of these courses. They are beginner, or this first one's beginner level, the second is intermediate. They're only short courses, but they give you a lot of information about how you can support students with dyslexia in your classroom. And you, of course, once you've done them, you can go back to them as often as you like. You can watch the videos, etc. Again, just some more short courses that I pulled off the Microsoft Educator Centre, primarily to do with inclusive practices. So the Inclusive Educator, Assistive Technologies, Empowering Every Student, Accessibility Tools, and Accessibility, Special Education and Online Learning Support in a Remote Environment. So this one might be very handy to have right about now. We just quickly looked at those two. So they're the YouTube channels. Now I'm just going to pop back over here for a second because I've got, I think, oh no, I might have already shown it. Oh no, here it is. All right, so we haven't had a look at Dictate yet. So I've just got a random OneNote page here. I had a play with it yesterday. So today I thought what I would do is read a little bit of a book. I've got The Elf on the Shelf, A Christmas Tradition, because I'm just getting myself sorted for my Year 1 class. So it is as simple as clicking on, I'll go back out here, clicking on Dictate. Oh, don't be difficult. Let's quickly see if I can sign in. Are we in now? Yes, there we go. Okay, have you ever wondered how Santa could know if you're naughty or nice each year as you grow? For hundreds of years, it's been a big secret. It can now be shared if you promise to keep it. Bryony,
we can't see your Word document. Whatever you're loading up, you need to drag it onto your other screen. There we go. Yep, wonderful, thanks.
Excellent. Oh, well, I'll read the next page now. All right, let's just click on Dictate again. And the little red light means that we are recording. At holiday time, Santa sends me to you. I watch and report on all that you do. My job's an assignment from Santa himself. I am his helper, a friendly scout elf. Oop, there's my timer going off. So you can see how easy it is to just speak what you want to say, and it dictates and it would write it down on your OneNote. This also works in Word Online and many of the other platforms. I don't use it very often, but I think I should use it more often. I'm just going to stop it there. I know that I've heard teachers using it for their reporting, so that's really a great idea as well. And I'll just get rid of that now. All right, back to here. All right, so again, I pinched another screenshot off Travis's chat this morning about the session recordings. So Troy, are there any questions particularly in the question area?
There were, but I've been answering them as
Okay.
we've sort of chugged along, so I think it's all pretty good, unless people want to throw more questions in the Q&A now, and then I can feed them to you.
Yeah. So the session recordings will be available on the YouTube channel in a little bit. So I'm nearly at the end. I think I've gone a little bit short on time, haven't I? And I've got to thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to go the full time. You
for
just
attending. It's very exciting. I love using particularly Wakelet and Flipgrid and Microsoft and Minecraft. So and with the little ones, it's really fantastic that they can have that accessibility and that independence to have it read to them. Yeah, and that's about it.
Okay, thanks for that, Bryony. If there's no more questions, we might actually, what we'll do is we'll keep the questions going after we finish this, so we can still respond to the questions in the chat. But I've thrown up a whole heap of links on there. So yeah, so we'll definitely end it there and just stay on the chat.
Awesome.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.